What is up, guys? It's James from FishStakes, and I'm about to slap this warning button right now. What is up, guys? It's James from FishStakes, and we're back in Flight Sim. It's going to be a real quick one today, just covering the basics of cockpit maneuvering. So there's actually no need to even take off today. Okay, I lied. We absolutely did take off. It's just prettier up here, innit? Let's be honest. So, moving around the cockpit. It might surprise you to know that I actually am using the default controls. There's nothing special about how I do it, but I have had a bunch of requests on the channel, people asking me how I move about the cockpit so fluidly, so we're going to go over it anyway, and I am going to show you the control setup, just so you can understand exactly what is going on. So, let's jump into control options. Now, I'm using the controller, and I'm using the basic control setup. I've called it Controller Plus Sim because the only things I've added to this setup are the sim speed up and also the drone camera. Link in the description for both of them if you don't know what they are or you want to add them as well. But today we're just looking at movement in the cockpit. So we come to camera, and then we come to cockpit camera. You can see all of your controls here. Now, the only thing that I really use is LB for free look. So to use this, you just hold LB and then you can move around the cockpit. Now, you might want to take note of the other controls here. Like saving a viewpoint. So save custom camera is LB and B, and to load your custom camera is LB and Y. So let's just take a look quickly at what they do. So we're in the cockpit as normal. You look around with your right thumbstick. If you hold LB though, you can now move around using the left stick and the right stick to move the camera, just like in any first person game. Now let's say you want to save a custom camera over your autopilot and your sort of altimeter selections here. You'll hold down LB when you're here, and then you press B, and that saves that location. And then if we come back to, if we press right stick resets the camera, like so. So this is the default setting in the cockpit. Now if you press your left bumper and Y, it'll take you back to that camera that you've just set. So right stick goes back to the default setting, and then LB and Y back to the one that you've just set. So that might be something you want to make use of, but for me personally, I don't bother using any of that. If you've ever watched my videos, you know that I just sort of move about the cockpit and go to where I need, whenever I need it. So the basic controls for that, if you've ever used the drone camera, it's exactly the same. Once you're in the cockpit, just hold down the left bumper, and then you can move about the plane as normal, like in any first-person sort of game. You can get the full 360 view if you want, the back of the cockpit, everything sort of going on there. And your right trigger and your left trigger will take you up and down, and it's as simple as that, to be honest, guys. You can zoom in on all your panels, your screens, whatever it is you want to look at. I've absolutely no idea what the plane is doing at the moment, but don't worry about that. And that's really it. And you release left bumper when you're at the place you want, and then you get your cursor back, and at that point you can then interact with your controls. And it is that simple, guys. Just to be doubly sure, I am going to show you my controller, just to make sure you understand and are completely clear on what I'm doing before we wrap up. So we are literally just holding down left bumper, and then we're moving with our thumbsticks. We can look up and down with the right thumbstick, and we can move left and right with the left thumbstick, like any sort of first person game, any first person shooter you might have played. And our left trigger takes us down, our right trigger takes us up. And that's really it, guys. It's the exact same controls as you get in the drone, except obviously you're holding down the left bumper, and that's the only difference. Hopefully that has made sense, guys. If there's any questions, do let me know, and as always, if there's anything else you want to see in Flight Sim, let me know in the comments. I'll try and get round to it. 747 ILS landing is coming, don't worry. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Just a nice little short one to explain the cockpit camera. Thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.